Wagwan YouTube, Fikod here. Welcome to today's Destiny 2 video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the open world. Now, most of the information we're going to be going over has come from the recent IGN Nessus reveal, so credit goes to IGN. But in this video we've got a lot to cover. We're going to be talking about public events, side quests, treasure maps and loads more, so it's going to be really interesting. So if you do enjoy, make sure you slap that like button down below, and of course if you want more Destiny content like this from me, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, let's jump in. So like I said, most of this info is coming from IGN's Nessus reveal, but during this reveal we got a really good look at what the open world is going to look like. We got a better look at side missions, lost sectors and the planet Nessus itself. I'm sure the first thing you'll notice is how absolutely huge and gorgeous Nessus is. In the beta, we were given a tiny portion of the planet, so there's going to be a lot more to explore when Destiny 2 launches. At one point in this reveal, we got to see that Nessus will have at least 4 landing zones. This would indicate that Nessus is about 4 times bigger than the patrol destinations of Destiny 1, which never had more than 1 landing zone. This is a massive improvement, I think we can all agree. Like I said, there was also an elaboration on things like side quests and lost sectors. Side quests are going to be called adventures, and according to Bungie developer Rob Engeln, adventures are smaller stories about characters, locations, or our combatants. This will be one of the many ways Bungie are trying to put the lore into the game rather than within Grimoire cards. Another way Bungie are trying to do this is with world missions. World missions were described as ways we can learn about the planets we are on. The example of a world mission we saw within the IGN video was talking about the origins of the AI failsafe and what happened to the crew of the crashed colony ship that we can see right now in the beta, which sounds really cool. Something really exciting is that these world missions won't be available until we finish the main campaign, so it looks like there's going to be a lot more to do once we finish the Red War story. Rob Engeln also said that world missions will come in chains, whereas adventures will only be one-offs. Public events were also talked about quite a lot. IGN's Destin Ligiri managed to confirm that some events will be returning from Destiny 1, but most of them will have a new unique twist. Rob Engeln also said that there are more new public events in Destiny 2 than there ever have been, so hopefully this will make patrols a little more interesting. We actually got to see gameplay of a public event, and that's what's been playing in the background, and if you read the mission objective at the side of the screen, we can see that this public event requires Guardians to override a mining lander whilst fighting off waves of enemies, which looks much more intense than the war sats we got throughout Destiny 1. Rob Engeln also revealed that there'll be a way to trigger a heroic mode of public events. This will give you a unique challenge and will result in some higher tier rewards. Heroic public events were described as being similar to what we see in Archon's Forge and the Court of Oryx right now in Destiny 1, but within the open spaces of the planet. Lost sectors were also briefly mentioned. Apparently Bungie were fixated on the fantasy of finding a cave, going deep into it, finding a boss, killing it and getting loot, and this is the experience they hope Lost sectors will provide. For now though, Lost sectors seem to be shrouded in mystery because not much else was said. Flashpoints and treasure maps have been briefly talked about in external interviews from developers since Destiny 2's initial reveal, but they've never been clearly laid out to us. Well, thanks to IGN's new video, we now have a really good idea of what they're going to be. Flashpoints are essentially going to be the way for any player to access higher tier rewards on a weekly basis. They'll essentially be challenges within public events that will provide exclusive loot and trigger unique bosses, which sounds pretty damn cool in my opinion. He also confirmed that Cade 6 will be the man with the treasure maps. Every week he is going to stock treasure maps for the chosen Flashpoint planet. Not much else was said other than this, but we can assume that treasure maps will provide us with clues, leading us to some sweet gear. Something that needs to be made clear, which wasn't really made clear in the video, is the fact that treasure maps and flashpoints will be on different planets every single week. Bungie described the flashpoint and treasure map weekly rotation of planets as something that's going to keep the game fresh. Towards the end of the video, Rob Engeln said that there's going to be plenty of other things to do in the open world that they're not even talking about yet, so expect to find out more information later, but for now this is pretty much everything we know. Throughout the video, I've been making clear that all of this information comes from IGN, so make sure you go and check out their original video. I'll have it linked down below. That video will give you a better idea of what to expect when you're patrolling Nessus. And unfortunately, that about wraps up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We had a hell of a lot of information to go over, but I still tried to keep this video concise and enjoyable, so if I achieve that, then a positive rating would be greatly appreciated. In my opinion, a good open world was vital for the success of Destiny 2, and from everything we've seen, it looks like there's been some really big improvements, which I'm really happy about. But what I really want to know is, what do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section down below what you're most excited to learn more about within the open world of Destiny 2. Make sure you get commenting. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I would like to remind you that I am on social media, so if you want to stay updated with me and the Destiny universe, then make sure you check out the links to my Instagram, Twitter and Google+, all in the description. And also, if you want more Destiny content like this from me, make sure you subscribe, and then hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh ho.